Hello students, welcome to online lectures of Mumbai International School and Junior College. This lecture is for class 4, subject English, lesson The Ugly Duckling. Let's begin. Children, today I will tell you a story of the ugly duckling. Children, ugly means not so good looking and duckling is a baby of a duck. There was a mother duck and she had 7 new ducklings. Mother duck was really proud of her 6 new ducklings. The 6 new ducklings were soft, fluffy, that is light and full of air, and were yellow in color. Fine little ducklings. They were quite beautiful. But the 7th one was very different. It was bigger, its feathers were grey in color and were shaggy, meaning long, thick and rough. The 7th duckling looked ugly, but Mother Duck thought they are all her children and every child is same for her. All the same, she thought. It's my baby duckling. She loved the ugly duckling dearly, meaning she loved him very much. But the other 6 brothers and sisters of the ugly duckling did not like the ugly duckling, as he was not good looking and beautiful. When the ugly duckling waddled towards them, they turned their backs and ran away. When the ugly duckling walked with short steps towards his brothers and sisters, they ran away from him. Nobody spoke to him or loved him. Every day, all the little ducklings would go for a swim to a nearby lake. The ugly duckling also wanted to join his brothers and sisters, but they didn't want him. They always swam away from him. He was left all alone. The ugly duckling was a good swimmer. He swam better than the other ducklings, but the other ducklings did not like it. They teased him about his ugliness. His brothers and sisters made fun of his looks, his grey and shaggy feathers. His only friend was his mother. His mother loved him. Other ducks told his mother, "All your ducklings are smart, but this big fellow looks so different. Why is he so ugly?" His mother said, "He is mine. He is my child and I love him too." The mother of ugly duckling loved him, but others never liked him, and at last, feeling very lonely and sad, the ugly duckling decided to leave the lake and go away. He made his way to the river's edge, that is, he moved towards the border of the river and swam away with the river. He left his brothers and sisters and went away. Whenever the ugly duckling tried to take shelter, he found that he was always ridiculed by others. Everyone made fun of him. Everyone teased him. Smaller birds, animals, even human beings poked fun at him, said bad things about his appearance and looks. He became lonely and miserable, meaning bad. By and by, as time passed, he grew bigger and stronger. But whenever he looked at his own reflection, he thought, I look so ugly. I look so bad. He was afraid to look at his own reflection. He did not like to look at himself. He used to hide himself if he would see anyone coming. He would never come out if he saw anyone coming. One day, when the ugly duckling was hiding among the reeds, meaning one day when the ugly duckling was hiding among the plants that grow near water, he saw a flock, a group of swans swim past. That is, the ugly duckling saw a flock of swans swimming in the lake. The swans passed by. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. The ugly duckling had never seen such beautiful birds in his life. How wonderful to be like them, he said to himself. He felt that how nice, how wonderful it would be if he too looked like them. Then came winter with cold winds and snow. It was quite cold. Without a home, the poor duckling was frozen in the snow. A kind man saw the duckling frozen in the snow. He broke the snow and saved the duckling. Soon it was spring. Spring is a time right after the winter season and just before the beginning of summer season. Now the duckling had gained a lot of strength. Now the duckling had become quite strong. Now again, the duckling took his way to the river's edge, river's border, and swam further away, swam ahead. One fine morning, when the ugly duckling flapped his wings, moved his wings against his sides, he rose high into the air. That is, he could now fly in air. He flew on and on till he found himself in a beautiful, fragrant, pleasantly smelling garden. The garden also had a lake in it. From a nearby forest came 3 beautiful white swans into the lake. The swans were rustling their feathers, making light soft sound with their feathers and gliding, moving lightly over the smooth water. The ugly duckling remembered that they were the same lovely birds whom he saw when he was hiding among the reeds. He was afraid, scared to meet them, but he was waiting and wanting to be with them since a very long time. So the ugly duckling made up his mind and decided to go and talk to them. He did not care how badly the swans would talk to him or treat him. He just wanted to meet them and talk to them. He swam towards the beautiful birds and bowed his head down to the surface, the uppermost part of water. And guess what did he see in the clear water? He saw his own image. He was no longer a dark, grey, ugly bird. He had now grown into a graceful and beautiful swan. When he went to the other swans swam around the newcomer and welcomed him. The bird who had lived a miserable life, that is, unhappy and bad life, was a swan after all. He had now grown into a beautiful swan. He curved his slender neck, he bent his attractive thin neck and cried happily from the depth of his heart. He said, "I never dreamed of such happiness as this while I was an ugly duckling." He never thought that he would turn into this beautiful swan and the people around him would love him and accept him. The ugly duckling was now happy after becoming a beautiful swan. Everyone welcomed him and accepted him. Children, we must never tease anyone on being ugly. We must be good to everyone, let them be ugly or beautiful. We must treat everyone equally and nicely. This was all about the lesson, The Ugly Duckling.